Guys, welcome back to the garage. Today's agenda, some stash ads, and I'm going to give a update on my trailer for the Ryder Mack cruiseliner. I'll go through these kits here that I picked up, and then I'll give you just a real quick update on where I'm at on the trailer. Progressing nicely. I got to say that still needs paint on the body. I got the bed part and the undercarriage all done. Just waiting on paint for the rest of the body, but I'll give you an update on that after we look at these kits. On the bench here, as you've seen on the thumbnail, a little out of my comfort zone here, but I just thought these were kind of cool. Honestly, I don't really build planes. The last plane that I built was, man, that was a monogram B-52 Mitchell, or B-25. I think B-25 Mitchell, back when I was probably 15 or 16 years old. So that's the last plane that I ever built. But I seen these, this one here, Mr. Mulligan. And guys, I don't know really anything about this as far as what kind of plane it is, but was at a flea market, $6. You know, hard to pass up. The things like, now this one is open, but look, I mean, it's still, everything's in the bag yet. Got the instructions. You know, the instructions are all, they're there, and the nice decal sheet. Looks like the decals are still really good. So I just thought, you know, $6, why not, you know, expand a little bit. And I don't know when I'll build this. It'll probably be in the stash for quite a while, but I may, one of these days I may just decide to go ahead and throw this together. It doesn't look like it's too much to it. So I'll just throw it. It says powered by a supercharged Pratt & Whitney engine capable of generating over 850 horsepower. So dig into that one of these days, and just thought it was cool. $6, you know, it's a model, hard to pass it up. So there's the first one. Second one here, Airfix kit. It is a Curtis P 40B Warhawk, 72nd scale, and the other scale on the other one was, let's see, okay, this one's 48. This is 48 scale here. It's a little bit bigger kit, but so this one here, and again, I was just at Hobby Lobby, happened to look at clearance, reduced price. You see that, $249. Again, hard to pass it up. I thought, you know what, just may be fun to build, just something to throw together, set on the shelf, or hang from the ceiling. That's what I did with that B-25 Mitchell back in the day. I built that and then hung it from the ceiling, so on some fishing line, I think. So here, look, they gave me a little ad there for Humbrol paints, and so just something else to throw in the stash there. And like I said, just a little out of my comfort zone, but you know, why not? This is a model garage, right? So we might as well just step it up, maybe expand a little bit, and maybe I'll build one of these and reveal it on the channel sometime if I get to hankering to dig into it. So second one, Curtis P 40B Warhawk. Second plane kit I bought here recently. All right, now I went back to Ollie's there, that last stash ad that I did from Ollie's. I went back, actually, that was about a month ago, and I picked up another copperhead. I had said I wish I had bought a couple more, so I did pick another one up. This going in the stash, but I mainly got it for the engine, the slicks, for other projects. So I probably won't build this as this car. I'll just use them as different. You use that parachute on different things, another gasser, or just any other kind of drag car. But I thought that Hemi would be neat, maybe like a custom project or something come up with. So bought another copperhead. So I got another one of those in the stash. And this next one here, found this at a yard sale. 32 Ford 3-window coupe. Now this one's still sealed. The Revell kit. What year is this from? I think it says here 1996. So 32 Ford 3-window. Got a true deuce there. So we could build us a, like here, as you think of the little deuce coupe right here. Build that without the fenders or with the fenders. That actually looks kind of cool. I like them when they did them like that. That's pretty neat. So again, just one to throw in the stash. A rainy day comes up. I tell you what, it's the stash I'm getting. I'd need a lot of rainy days, let me tell you. But anyway, 32 Ford 3-window coupe. So nice add to the stash there. Next one, from the same garage sale or yard sale there, Richard Petty Grand Prix. I am a big Richard Petty fan. I've got a few Petty cars now built up. I've got a few more in the stash, and I got one more to add to it. Now, I did do one of these back in high school, probably in 90, right around in that area. So I do have one of these built, but just picked it up. Say if you don't opt to do it as the box art, there are different decals available, different outlets that you can get and make it, make it a different style of car. So, and here they showed you on the side of the box, they give you actual pictures of the actual car, which was kind of nice because that'll give you an idea, how to do up the inside and outside of the car. It shows you the disc brakes there and all that. So, just another Petty car to the stash. Got a good few more now to go on. So, that's the other one I got. And again, this one from the same sale. Got 3 at that sale at one time. 39 Chevy Street Rod. Monogram. Revell monogram. And this is from... I should look this up ahead of time. I apologize, guys. 1997. 97 Revell monogram. And they actually had... I remember I did a Super Bee kit one time. Was in this package configuration. It was a deluxe kit. Had these paints and this glue and a little brush. So I don't think I ever used any of that, but anyways, they give it to you nonetheless. So 39 Chevy Street Rod. And one thing I found interesting about this, or actually confirmed it, the last video I did on the Badman 55 Chevy that I'm going to do, I had made mention in there that I had put another engine in there from another car that I couldn't remember exactly what it was. The only thing sticking in my mind was the 66, the monogram 66 Malibu. But on one of the comments, a viewer commented on there, and he said he thought that was probably, or that it was from this kit. And look, I looked on the box here and check it out. He was exactly right. Look at this. See there? SS 427. This is the same setup that's in the one that I did years ago. So, as I got to remember, he jogged my memory. So, thank you, viewer, that sent that comment. He jogged my memory. I did have one of these years ago, and the body, something happened to the body, and I think I just yanked the engine out of it, and that is the engine that's in that 55 Chevy. And it's the same scale. It's 124 scale. It doesn't say it right there on right there. So 124 scale, so it fit in that car really nice. So this is the kit that engine would have come out of. So that mystery is solved. So the viewer, I apologize, I don't have your name right now, but whoever commented that, thank you for that input. It solved a mystery for me. So, but anyway, 39 Chevy Deluxe Street Rod. And I think this was the only... they don't give you any stock options in this. It's just the street rod version. So it's only this 427, these aftermarket wheels and whatnot. So, but it does build up to a really nice kit. Now, the one I did years ago, I didn't paint it. I think it was molded in black. I'm not sure. I haven't had this. Now, this seal is partially broken on this. But one of these days, I'll dig into that. But anyway... Otherwise, glad to see that. And so it's kind of interesting that I was trying to figure out what engine or what kit I pulled that engine out of. And I had bought this just a couple of weeks ago, and then the viewer made the comment. So it's kind of cool. I had this to go and look at the box and actually confirmed all that. So that awesome kit. I like this kit. Builds up pretty nice. You know, the old monogram mold, pretty straightforward. I don't think there was a whole lot of issues if I remember on that one. So, but anyway, another nice kit to the stash. So moving along would be my last one coming up here. I just picked this one up today. This is Saturday, the 11th of August, at another flea market. The Sinclair gas truck with the Fruha, the white cab with the Fruhoff trailer. Now this is 148. I'll get it right here in a second. 148 scale. Now I've seen a couple of these built up, and these, you know, guys, I got to admit something. This is changing really fast if I'm not over it already. There for a while, I kind of was a small scale snob, I guess, in a way. I don't know what it was, but I just wasn't that interested in smaller scale. But I've seen a couple guys build these, and I've seen them done. And you know what? It just changed my mind on the smaller scale stuff. I've always thought, well, you can add less detail, but I really found out that's not true. You can detail these things up pretty nice. So adding a couple more small scale kits to my collection. So, but this one is still sealed. They had it at flea market, $15, not a bad price. So made in the USA there. It is an Atlantis kit. And I guess these figures do come with it, I do believe. Yeah, 2 lifelike figures, scaled engine, movable cab, detailed chassis, and clear parts included. So, and then you could do it that way, or they give you back here, you can do it as a military truck. So United States Army tanker there. So I think this is going to be a fun kit. I do plan on building this. Don't know whether I'll do it on the channel or not, but I may have, if I do build it, I'll at least have the final build on the channel at some point. Don't know when it'll be, because I want to get that Badman going. Guys, that's one, the Badman kit is really the one I want to do for you guys on the channel. So try to get some footage of the actual building process and steps on that. So cool, gas truck, Sinclair gas truck. I'm excited about this kit right here. All right, I'll move this away, and I'm going to be right back. I'm going to give you a quick update on my trailer, so I will be right back. Okay, voila, we're back. All right, guys, here's my progress so far. I don't have the whole thing primed on the side. This was just overspray from doing the top, because I was trying to fill this seam on the top here, and I'm going to show you here in just a second how I handled that, because I had an issue with that as I tried to fill it. So I did a couple different things, and actually I'm liking the result on it. So I'm going to pull this off because this is not all glued down completely yet. Okay, so what I did here with the top, this seam right here, I think this was, yeah, no, this center seam right here. Every time I filled it, it seemed like and I would prime it, and as I had filled it, wet sanded everything, it felt like everything was completely smooth, but you could still see the lines. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to let it beat me. I'm just going to come up with something else. So I just took my razor saw and just marked the line out where it was and just saw it across. Now it'll just look like 2 separate panel lines on there. So even though these are raised and these will be actually recessed, you know, I think once the paint's on it, it's really not going to stand out that bad. So that was my solution to that. So I'm pretty happy with the way that's going. And I got the end here. I got these here would be for your air lines, and I added an extra one for the electrical line because I added hoses to the Mack cruiseliner, and I'm going to show that when I reveal this whole thing together, which I'm hoping, guys, and I know I'm dragging this thing out, but things keep coming up. Hopefully I'll get that, and I can update that soon, and I'll show you all that hooked and show you the hoses and lines that I put on the cruiseliner too. So that's the box of the trailer. And then now here we have the bed, and this would be inside. And I just weathered this up. That's just this Tester's wood, the old Model Master. I still had some of this laying around, so it's the wood. So basically just brushed it on, all those panels, and then I went back over it with, I had some, honestly, I think, no, not that one. I went over it with these washes. I use these, see, this is Old Bronze Color Wash Tint, Tattered Angels brand. I got that from Hobby Lobby. It's like $3. And then French roast. So it's just a blend of these here and these Tamiya Weathering Master. I just used some of that, like the soot and different things on a, I just put it on a, like on a piece of old t-shirt, and I just kind of went back and forth in certain areas. So use some, this is some great stuff. I know Tim over there at Throttle Power was talking about these, how he really likes them. And I agree. I've used these quite a bit now on a couple different projects, and they're some great stuff, guys. If you haven't used these, check them out because they give you some really nice results. Now this trailer, again, you see just, and so I've been in some trailers. I used to unload trailers for a couple years by hand. And I've been in trailers, so I know the floors get pretty scuffed up. So that's the floor that I did. And then underneath, I put some air hoses on it. Now, guys, a lot of this just set up generic, just to have it, you know, done, just to add a little bit more realism to it. But I got the spare tire under here, and I run my hoses. I got some hangers on there, some like spring type hangers. You see that from the side. Oh, better hang up that way. Maybe you can see them there better. And I don't have these painted yet. These were just sitting on here for mock-up. But I did some weathering on the chassis. I don't know if you can see it that well, but I didn't want it like super overly rusty. I just put like dirtied it up on the bottom, like, you know, it's got some road grime and stuff on it. But it's still, you know, like a well-usable trailer. So, and then I run my hoses in for my air brakes. Again, I don't know how accurate all this is, guys, but it's just for some little extra realism. So that's where I'm at on the trailer, guys. It's coming along. I'm pretty satisfied with the progress on it so far. Like I said, I'm trying to cram. I got a show here in 2 weeks that I'm trying to get these done for. So I'm trying to, hopefully I'll have them done here within another week or so. Hopefully I got about a week and a half really work time on it. So hopefully I can get that all done, and I can give you guys an official update on that as to where I'm at as far as that goes, and then we can go from there. But main gist of this video was my stash ads and what I've come up with here, and I just want to give you an update on the trailer. So from there on, I'm going to go ahead and back on out of here. So if you guys like the video, give me a like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to say from Eric's Model Garage, I'm going to back on out of here for now. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.